As an artist, I'm quite well known for my exteriors, the landscapes, the seascapes, the heroic sort of subjects. But today I thought we'd take a look at some interiors. It's truly a subject close to my heart. We're in Spannochia, which is in the centre of Tuscany, the rolling hills, the villas, and boy, we're in such a magnificent location. So I thought, why don't you come in and we'll have a look. Oh, it's much warmer in here. Nothing like a cold environment to really sort of bring out some of the great interiors. The one beaut thing is, a lot of areas where it is humid, they'll have big awnings, and which kind of cuts the light out. So with this scene, we can actually take the whole scene in. We've got nice light on the lounge, or we can use forced perspective and have the floral arrangement as part of the focal area and the major focal point. So there's many different ways to look at it. We can get up, as you saw, we can go down as well. So we've even got fireplaces here. They always make great interiors. But then we've got this room here. I do love using artificial lighting. If we're lucky enough to have the sun out, we can use the direct sunlight, and that's a spectacular approach and really great lighting. But the thing that I do find when I'm using the iPhone is that I'm photographing, making sure I get things in focus. Also, you can touch the screen and change the light setting, the light reading, just to maximize the quality of your photo. So let's head upstairs. We'll go up and see the library. This is a really marvelous room. It's got artificial lighting, a little bit of natural lighting, but the thing I want to really sort of show is how to bring a figure into the scene. It really is a way to upscale the intensity, but also bring that human factor. We have sort of that lovely light coming in on Neil's hair there and onto the book. Once again, we're just thinking in terms of shapes, values, but making sure we unify the whole scene as well, so that we don't make the figure look a little unnatural. Paintings are always a tricky one to really get to work. I love doing them wet in wet. Similar with windows, unless it's a huge scale window, I'll put it in from start to finish. But we don't want to make them look like they're stuck on, almost like cardboard cutouts. Similar with sort of bookshelves and a room that has a lot of busy, a lot of detail. We want to make sure that we're not overworking things. We need to keep it to those primary focal points, secondary and tertiary. Let's go downstairs and we'll have a look down there. Here we are in the foyer. Not as big a room as some of the other rooms, but it's still a marvelous room. And I think with painting interiors, one of the great things is having to achieve those darkest darks. I always thought I was quite a good painter of contrast, but boy, when I started doing interiors about 20 years ago, I was truly humbled. But with practice and attention, I find I'm now able to really achieve those wonderful value ranges. But with this sort of room, with say a mirror, that helps to extend the room, helps to add interest, and we can really use those to our benefit. So I think I might go and have a look at the kitchen and the dining area. Let's go. Okay. This is a lovely little room. It's quaint, it's got flowers, it's got the chairs. But with this pattern, and it happens quite often, the trick is to make sure that we indicate, don't state. That's how we'll not overwork the subject. But you're probably wondering how I get those lovely darks. French ultramarine blue, terra rosa. It'll give you the best dark you'll ever wish or ever want. So that's my number one tip. Let's come through this way. We've got the lovely little fireplace there, really burning away there nicely, and you can see how it's almost a subject all on its own. But with this room, we've got some lovely big windows which really can bring in light, really open up the scene as well. Even some of the natural lighting and artificial lighting, that will really enhance the scene. So let's come to this room. It's kind of the last one on our list. Looks like we've come to the end of the tour. Another really lovely little room. The other thing that I did really want to mention was drawing, perspective, and simplification. Normally what I'm thinking in terms of is backdrop, So the wall in the background, that is my backdrop. That is the shape that's furthest away. Then we might have something in the mid-distance, a little more detail, but then I'm really trying to force that perspective with sharp edges, the darkest darks, the sharpest edges. So that really drives the painting. We really want to make sure that it's almost a simplification of overriding detail, and it's almost like a still life, but we have a lot more depth. So thanks for coming with us. It's goodbye from Spannochia. All the best. Bye for now.